Stay tuned for tips and techniques from the nation's top chefs in the Chef's Kitchen.
We're starting with an onion.
How surprising is that?
You're always full of surprises.
Well, an onion for breakfast. We actually, this is going to be fun.
It is going to be fun. Hi, welcome to the Chef's Kitchen. I'm your host, Tina Marie, and I'm here with Chef Walter Stave. And you know what better place to be serving up a true Philadelphia favorite than City Tavern, where history began here in Philadelphia. Wouldn't you agree, Walter?
Let me tell you, young lady, I was here.
Tell me.
I was here in 1773.
Well,
I can attest to it. Actually, me and Ben Franklin together would break bread very often and had a little Scrabble.
So Ken Hoffman was right. You were here serving
Absolutely.
true Philadelphia Scrabble.
Absolutely.
Right.
And I tell you, people who've never had Scrabble or don't understand Scrabble making a big mistake.
They don't know what they're missing.
You know, Scrabble actually comes from, it's from our English forefathers. Because,
really? That's interesting.
Well, basically, what the English do a lot of it. They take like a banger. It's basically a pork sausage, and it has oatmeal mixed down with it. It's the same idea, the same concept.
Like a wheat or oat mixed with meat.
Yes, and it actually was used as a binder for obvious reasons of cost and also for flavor, because it's unique flavor to it.
Oh, it is.
And Scrabble, it's really unique. Now, what I'm doing, there's two things I'm doing today. Look at this beautiful sausage, isn't it gorgeous?
Beautiful chicken sausage by Dietz & Watson, of course. Pepper, onion, chicken sausage.
I mean, there's nothing like it. Now, what I've decided is to come up with a dish that kind of, if you will, reflects Philadelphia a little bit. So I got Scrabble and I have the chicken sausage in there together.
We have to really make note, though. I mean, this is not any ordinary Scrapple.
No, it
Dietz
isn't.
& Watson Scrapple is the only true Philadelphia Scrapple.
Correct.
I mean, other imposters,
Well,
you
are.
can say,
That's exclusively.
can make a claim.
That is called, and it has the name, and it has the patent and the rights, Philadelphia
That's right,
Scrabble.
and it says on the
Absolutely.
packaging,
Yep.
the
You're
one and
absolutely
the
right.
only Philadelphia Scrapple.
Yeah.
So if you want a true taste of Philadelphia, and anyone growing up in this area has fond memories of Scrapple for breakfast. I know I do, and I know many others can attest to that also. If you want that true Philadelphia taste of Scrapple, which is pork, wheat, and great spices, Dietz & Watson is the only one that has it.
So I put a little garlic in my pan.
Okay, garlic and butter.
Little garlic.
And we're making a breakfast burrito.
Correct. Garlic, onion. Some potatoes that I already chopped in there, very small for that.
These are already cooked potatoes?
Cooked potatoes, yes.
Okay.
Now I've taken my sausage out of here.
Now this
Just
chicken sausage is one of my favorite delicacies from Dietz & Watson. It's a couple of years old, but interestingly, I learned this today. It's made with the thigh meat of the chicken,
Correct.
which anyone who knows anything,
That's all I eat.
the thigh meat is so flavorful. And you got casing, all natural casing. So you're combining the Scrapple and the chicken sausage.
Yep, together. I have some provolone cheese that I lay in the bottom of the thing.
Aged provolone, delicious nutty flavor.
Oh, it's okay. Now basically, this is ready done.
Okay.
Now I'm taking this, putting it in here, into my egg.
So essentially, you just want the egg to cook a short time, just on the bottom a little before you add the filling?
I want to make it so that I can mix it all together. Watch me.
Oh, I see.
That it combines it.
Okay, so it's not like an omelet. This is actually the filling for a burrito.
It is an omelet, and it's not an omelet. It's an open. It's kind of, if anything, it would be.
Open-faced omelet.
If anything, it would be a frittata. Now it depends how tight you want to make it. Now, so this one over here, I'll go in here now and put
right
it on top.
over the provolone.
Yeah, put it on top of the provolone, like so.
I can almost see it just melting into the provolone.
It does.
You could probably use a cheddar, I assume, as well?
You could, but it's perfect like that. All right.
The cheese actually helps it stay tight, too.
Yeah, hold on a second. I'm going to put something and garnish it. And I'm garnish it with sage. And why I garnish it with sage? Because sage is also in the sausage, so it has a beautiful, beautiful combined flavor. Yeah, we're going to do something really quick, very simple, very easy. I put a little bit of oil in there. You don't need a lot of oil because I'm using pancetta in there.
Yes.
So I don't use much oil, just a little bit pancetta.
Dietz & Watson, they're Italian bacon.
Just a little bit, see how it comes nice.
You know, I'm so glad you're using the chicken sausage
A little bit of garlic.
Chicken lends itself well to other flavors. It's a great canvas for all sorts of flavors.
You see over there you have spinach. I already blanched the spinach.
Yes.
But the idea is just when you do spinach together with the thing, it looks like so.
Well, spinach and pancetta is a wonderful marriage.
It comes like that. See that? Look at that. Chicken breast.
Chicken breast.
Yep.
Right off the bone. Incredibly lean.
All right, here we go.
Incredibly healthy. Well, this is a nice little medley that you're whipping up here.
Give me the watermelons right next to you.
Yes.
Okay.
There you go. What a nice filling for an omelet. The pancetta with the chicken Again, the pancetta really gives a lot of flavor to the chicken.
Mozzarella in there, right there.
Oh, we're using mozzarella too.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I know it's very particular how to make a precise omelet.
Look at how beautiful this comes. Smell it.
I love the spinach and the pancetta together. With the chicken, like we were saying in the chicken sausage, the chicken marries so well with other flavors. It really lends itself well, especially pancetta, which is so full of flavors.
Well,
the two combined is just a great pair up. And I love you're so generous with your mozzarella.
Oh, I got Mr. Hofmann in the audience. You gotta make sure. Now, the thing we do in Europe with it, we're very particular with our omelets. We don't do like scraping it up. We do it like so, you see in a moment. We wait it until it gets...
So you're waiting for the omelet to cook up a little bit more?
I wait a little bit more, but we never eat omelet like you get them here.
So it's different?
Well, it's softer.
It's beautifully done.
I want to one more time garnish the morning with sage.
Oh, I love the aroma.
There's nothing nicer than a little sage on the plate.
Raise a glass to
Philadelphia Scrabble.
Philadelphia style
Dietz and Watson.
And traditions. Here we go.
Oh, yeah.
Fabulous.
Take it by hand and just bite in.
I'm so glad you said that. Breakfast burrito, Walter Stabe style.
That's very good though.
Outstanding.
And this is a ready-made salad from Dietz and Watson that comes. It's marinated cucumber. That goes extremely well with that. See?
All delicious. All fabulous. Thank you, Walter, and thank you, Dietz and Watson.
Dietz and Watson, expert.